Hey y'all, welcome to Jade Coloring. And I thought I would do a coloring plans video, but I thought I would do it a little bit different. I was thinking it would be fun to do more of like a vlog style video where I kind of show you just a little bit of my process for picking pages out and giving you a little look into my coloring space, which is a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but I thought it would be fun. And so I thought, just mix it up a little bit. It's been a while since I've been on camera to do anything. I've actually been trying to make an effort to color a little more. So I've been getting excited about coloring. I guess I just needed a little bit of a break. But you might hear my dogs kind of walking around in the background. But hopefully that won't be too distracting. But yeah, we'll get started with the video. Thank y'all. Okay, this is my coloring book room. This is where I do most of my coloring if I'm not like sitting in the living room watching TV. I have my craft cart in the living room, and that's where I keep a lot of stuff on hand for, just doing some relaxing coloring. This is where I film. I have a little desk set up, and it works real well. It took me a while to find like a setup that kind of worked out with like the filming like tripod thing for the over the desk filming. But I like it, and ignore the blanket on the window because my blinds broke, so it was a quick fix. And I just have a lot of random stuff sitting out here, like, these are like from who knows what works in progress from forever ago, because I haven't been coloring quite as frequently as I would like. And then I just have kind of like a little pin tray or shelf here for like holding random supplies like stickles and stuff. But just kind of, it's random. My room's random, but it's okay. And I have most of my coloring books on this shelf, unless I have them out for a reason, and then I have a lot of regular books that I read as well on the shelf. I keep turning this TV off, but it keeps, for some reason, coming back on. I don't know what it's doing. But yeah, just a lot of little stuff. I have my basket with my knitting projects. Like I have a scarf, and I'm working on a little sweater, and some more like yarn in that basket. I did have a trip to Hobby Lobby recently, and I got some Sculpey clay. I really like making things out of clay sometimes if I'm in the mood to do that. And then also little cross stitch supplies. And I got some paper I'm pretty excited about trying. It's just pretty normal paper, but I like the blue tones and green blue tones and that purple. I really enjoy coloring on some like besides white paper, the bright colored paper like that. Then I have my sewing machine my grandma gave me. I've been trying to get into sewing. I'm not the greatest at it, but it is fun. And then in this dresser, it's just random supplies, like my knitting supplies. It's really messy. And then I have a drawer where I keep my paper for scrap paper and printing out PDFs. I have all my PDFs in here, like my works in progress, and it's kind of messy and it's a lot, but I just don't know why. I really need to finish this one, but it's really not been, I don't know, I have really put that one off for a long time. And I just got these art portfolios. They're plastic, just to kind of contain the multiple PDFs I have. I don't really print them off anymore because I don't have a lot of room. I'm trying to get in the habit of just printing off what I'm wanting to work on at the moment. And I also love to paint pottery, like at the paint studio, like pottery studio. And that's one me and my sister did like last week. It was really fun. And just more random yarn, random books. And I mean, that's really all there is to it. I don't know if I'm missing anything. I have a little carousel of like the folk art paint. I really enjoy using this paint to embellish on coloring pages. I have just a random box of just random art supplies. I also have all my Coloring Heaven on this shelf, and then some more books because I am a avid book collector. I really like finding older books, like this one's MC Beaton, one of my favorite authors. This is like the Hamish Macbeth mysteries. But I go to like Books by the Pound in my town, and you buy books by the pound, you know, and a lot of them are books that are donated from like libraries and stuff. And, you know, I slowly but surely get through them. And I just have a bunch of, I mean, I don't know if anyone ever needs this many knitting needles, but I go a little overboard sometimes when I'm starting a new hobby. But I've really been enjoying my knitting. It's been very fun. So we're gonna take a look at the shelf, and I'm gonna pick some books out that I'm excited about coloring for the month of April. Okay, I recently got this book, of course. It is the Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby Rosanes. And I'm thinking I'm gonna color in this one. We'll just set that over here. I also went on a trip to Japan, and when I got, you know, when I was there, I did end up going to a couple bookstores and actually was lucky enough to find some coloring books. I didn't go overboard, but I'm excited about them. So this one's adorable. Kuma's Country, Kuma Coloring Book by Chip. It's just a bunch of bears, and I kind of want to look at that one and see what it's got going on. Yeah, usually I just kind of look at the shelf and I think, you know, either I've been watching other coloring videos and they kind of give me an idea to kind of what I want to color that month. So I just kind of go from there. And, you know, I think about coloring a lot, so there's always something kind of going in the back of my mind where I'm like, well, I really want to try to color in this book or that one. I've been wanting to start filming more, of course, and I also I was thinking about doing a couple different like series, like every other week. This is another book I got from Japan, but I don't think I'm going to color in this one this month, but I didn't think through putting that back in there with one hand. But it's definitely an option, though. I'm excited about that one. That's Rabbits and Nostalgic Japanese Scenery. Berry, maybe, is what that one was. And I also got the new Eerie book while I was there, and the new Kaneko Igusa book, which I'm excited about those, but I know I've already got some pretty challenging books picked out, so I'm going to kind of pace myself and not pick those because they are kind of very detailed. And so those are two that I really wanted to look at. I got some whips picked out already that are usually pretty regularly on rotation because I also have a lot of whips going always at one time. I've really been liking R.J. Hampson, and this one y'all probably seen several times in my coloring book plan videos, but I was thinking Mountain King. But I got sidetracked. I'm gonna try to do a series either every other week, I think it was. Just to have something, you know, exciting to film. Well, I don't know if it's exciting, but something that I'm interested in filming is a Coloring My First Page In series where I pick a book that's kind of neglected or new, either one. It doesn't have anything finished in it. It can have a whip, I think, but I was thinking that, you know, that would be fun. And then also like coloring my whips and then like doing that every other week. Also, I'm saying also a lot. Like, I'm gonna try to shoot for a color along once a month and then do a PDF coloring page because I have a lot of PDFs I would like to get to as well. So yeah, those are my plans as far as filming. And so I kind of match my coloring options to those. And so I'm trying to think. We got RJ Hampson. We have the new bear coloring book from Japan. Then we have Kirby Rosanna's new book. I think that maybe I've been really wanting to do a Lulu Mayo. And A Million Sea Creatures is always a really fun one. And I haven't colored much in that one. And it's a smaller book, which is always nice. I feel like I have a bad habit of only looking at the coloring books that are on the more higher up shelves. That's when I keep most of my mythographics and books based off of TV shows or other, you know, coloring books based off of books. And then maybe some kind of fairy tale books as well. I've really been wanting to do, go back to like the old Fabiana Antanasio books. I have these in the very bottom. And I've never colored in the Cinderella one, which was kind of disappointing. So I might keep that out. I'm going to try not to have too big of a pile going, and I hope this video isn't too shaky. I think I'm going to invest in a tripod. It's kind of big enough where I can have both hands going. And I want to do some kind of books that have like portraits in them. Zan van Zed is always an option for me. I love her coloring books. And then I need to pick out a PDF as well. And I have a lot of my PDFs that I have spiral bound. So, but I don't really know what's what at the moment. So I'll have to come back and get these. Because a lot of them are like my Patreon pages and stuff. I don't know, I got a spiral or like thing that did the spiral bound stuff. And I went a little wild with it. And then there's some little books. So I don't know, I got one already that's kind of little. It's hard to make a decision. Oh, I do have another new book that I'm excited about. It is the Shooting Star, Marie Trollet. And I'm excited about that one. So I guess it's a good start. I mean, so I might pick out one more because I've been thinking about it. I don't even know what artist it's by, but it's that Crittersville, Crittersville, and I don't even know who the artist is. I don't think it's AI art, but it's really cute nonetheless. I've been seeing a lot of people get those more like simplified coloring books that are just kind of smaller, and that kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to be picking out as far as coloring books go. So we're going to head back to the desk and we're going to look through those and kind of narrow down some of those books to find some pages that I'll be excited about. All right, so I have some whips picked out, and I'm sure these are nothing new. I have been working on them for a while and slowly but surely getting somewhere, but still have a lot to go on this one. And I got to work on this one, I'm hoping, this month. And this one also, another really long standing whip. But I'm really excited about these, so I want to keep going like with the momentum I have. The only thing is, you know, I get to a point where I'm like, I really don't want to do all the rock on this, but I've had 4 months break pretty much, give or take, so I think I could, you know, I'm feeling like I want to do some coloring, so I think I can power through it. And I feel like these two just are pretty much close to being done, so I want to keep going with that. I should have just done gold leaves on the bottom, but instead I was going to be extra and do a whole bunch of really colorful autumn leaves, which is a lot of kind of work, you know. And this one, I don't know why I just haven't finished coloring the basket and the hen, so. And I thought it's kind of springy in a way, because it's got a little chick on there, so. I'm working on those. I hope to get those done. This is another whip I had picked out. I think the reason why I kind of stopped on this one is I wasn't happy with how I don't remember which pencils it was, but the way they were laying down on her skin, it just looks a little bit rough. So, but I mean, I've really come a long way. I just have to finish it up. I was really happy with how the like white tiger turned out. And that's Mythographic Wild Winter by Joseph Kattenbang. And then this is a color along I've been working on. It is very much fall themed, Halloween themed, but I still want to finish it, so I'm gonna keep at it. So anyway, that one's kind of thrown in there for that reason. My goodness, I didn't realize I got so many works in progress out. This one I keep leaving for a video. I want to do like a hair tutorial, and I thought his hair would be perfect for that. I just gotta find the, you know, time to do that one. Okay, so now we're getting into picking the pages. Those are most of my, those are my works in progress, and this is the Dark Fairy Tales. It's the newest book by Kirby Rosanes, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's really cool. I think it's going to be hard to pick a page because it's got so many good ones to choose from. To be honest, I think this one is my favorite. It's the very first full page in the book. I think these are two different ones. I think I might go for this one because I just love it so much. It's very, I mean, I'm a sucker for a, like, castle structure like that, so, and it's Rapunzel, which is really cool. And in the back, you know, it gives you information about it, which could be kind of inspiring, to kind of give you, I don't know, a starting point. It's kind of how you want the theme of it to be. Of course, it is dark fairy tales, so I think they're, you know, a little bit grimmer, you know, than some. That looks a little bit like Oz, Wizard of Oz? I don't know. I think that's what that is. That one's really cool too. Yeah, I think so, because it's got the lion, the Tin Man, and the Scarecrow. Quite a big spread of the Wizard of Oz here. I also really like this one. I guess it's Cinderella. I really like the carriage. It's pretty cool. And also kind of have a different orientation. I don't know if I've ever seen that in his books, but maybe some of the other ones have it. I just can't remember. 3 little pigs, I'm guessing. This one is also tempting to choose one of the little Red Riding Hood pages. It's one I tend to go to, like to color. That one looks like Peter Pan. Some of these I'm not going to guess at. That's going to be interesting to color for sure. But this year I told myself that I would, you know, not be put off by things that seem daunting, because usually they're pretty rewarding at the end of it. I'm thinking it's the first page. That's kind of what's speaking to me the most. The thing, you know, when you see a page and you think about all the different colors you want to use and the direction you want to go. Yeah, I'm thinking this one. It would be fun to work in order of the book. Dark Fairy Tales. Okay, Ladies of Leisure. This is the first one. Zan Von Zed. I do have a work in progress, but I don't know, I haven't continued on it. To be honest, her eyes kind of creep me out. I don't like the way the eyes look. Don't think it looks very good with the whole, as a whole. I don't like it. So that one I did as a color along, if anyone is interested. It's one of my favorites because I just really like how it turned out. That one's kind of nice. A little bit simple, don't have too much going on. I always like this one. It's very interesting. It's kind of got, I don't know what those are. I guess they're just 4 different creatures, so kind of roughly. Like that one kind of looks like a cat, and that one looks like a frog. One of the more line art ones. This one's a mix of line art and grayscale. Some I've done already. I do like this one. It'd be interesting to do like half of her face in the water, and then, you know, their head outside the little pool of water there. I think I'm gonna pick this one. I like this one a lot. I'll keep looking, but I'm thinking this one is really cool. I like her, a little bit of her outfit that's showing, and her hair is really pretty. Yeah, it just seems like one that would be fun to do. I was also torn between this one. I like this one a lot. I always like doing kind of armor and swords and stuff. And this one has like, I think it's Pikachu, like kind of sticking out, and then she has like a Pokeball. That one would be fun too. I don't know, I just love every single page in this. That one's actually a really good one too. I'm going to stick to my first choice though. But lovely books. I never tire of, ever get tired of coloring in these. She just has such a unique style. It's got a bunch of skulls and on her outfit there. I love her hair on this one. Like if I could pull it off, I'd get that haircut. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with, well, I marked it. Didn't help me, did it? This one. I love it. So that's gonna be in the plans for this month. A Million Sea Creatures. I really love Lulu Mayo. Another one that, you know, I never get tired of coloring in. I'm pretty sure I have a finished page in this book. Or do I not? Oh, wait. Ooh, I started this one. That one's really cute, too. I might need to continue on with that one. Well, I guess I didn't have anything done in this one. So this could be like my first page in A Million sea creatures that I do. That's cute. This is one that I don't immediately gravitate toward when her book series, like all the books she has, but it is very cute. I like the little turtle, all the sea creatures. That one's really cute. See, when I see pages like this, I think I could try other mediums like paint or watercolor. Even though watercolor isn't my favorite, I'm very scared of it. I will admit it. Oop, hit the table. Ooh, that one's cute. I like the lighthouse. Just kind of looking through. I think I'm going to probably end up working on the one that I've started on. Although, that one's really cool. Actually, I think I'm going to do this one. I might do both, but we'll see. I really like that one. Also like that they're in like little sardine tins, you know, they're like sleeping in them. Such an adorable book. You can't go wrong with the Lulu Mayo. It's a Million Sea Creatures, and I picked that one. And I might still go back to that one, but we'll see. They're both adorable. I just finished a R.J. Hampson and Serendipity. I was really excited about that. So I've got, I think, 3 pages finished already. And so, you know, it's going along. I hope I don't stop, but this is the Mountain King, R.J. Hampson. There's a crown. And these are the ones with the 2 different versions of the image. I really like that one. It's kind of hard not to want to color that one. I think though the second one has kind of the black background, which might save some time. And you know, you could do like a daytime scene for this one. Like the 2 trolls, I guess, under the bridge there. Yeah. The troll toll. Oh, I like that one though. That's really cute. If I don't make a decision though, I will spend all month thinking, oh, I want to color this, but I don't know what to color. If I don't have a pile set aside, I like that one a lot too. Then I'll just kind of not make a decision, and then I'll blink and the month's gone and I've done nothing. So these really help me stay organized. Pony Rides in May Sunshine. Oh, that'd be good since it is May. I know he has some new books out. I also really love the Sitting Around the Fire here. That's a really good one. I think I'm gonna go with this one actually. Now let's see what the other image is like. I'm sure it's probably just got the black background, which admittedly it is nice not to have to worry with that. So I'll probably go with this one. One less thing to do. And then if I ever want to try something different, I can go back to the other version. But this is Pipe Dreams, Company Under the Stars. Super cute. Now there's not only, I don't know, sometimes there's like they're positioned differently. But I think that it's pretty much the same. It just has the different kind of background, and you can see the smoke, I guess, maybe around, like above their heads there. Yeah, super cute. Mountain King. Okay, so I'm probably most excited about coloring in this book. I love everything about it. This is the Kuma coloring book by Chip. I even love the little detail of the inside of the book under the desk jacket. There's like some little ducks and they're all dressed up. And then, you know, you even have like a little bit of something on the back here. There's two little mice, field mice, and then like a mole. It's so cute. I love it. But yeah, I was very excited to find this one in a bookstore in Japan. That was really fun. I enjoyed that a lot. There are examples of the artwork in the front, so you can go back and you can see, you know, how they did it and achieve, you know, if it's something you want to go with, and in order to achieve that look, you can. I personally do like that because, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes there's just certain ways of using colors that I don't think of, and I find it to be like a fun learning experience whenever you see the original artwork. And so I probably will kind of use that as a guide. And I think this is probably, I don't know if it's showing you the characters, but it is so cute. I love it so much. I cannot wait to color in this. This might be the book I do for the color my first page in video. So they are pretty detailed, but I think it's drawn a certain way where it's not so intimidating to me. And so I'm not too worried about it. But I think I already know which one I want to color. But it's such a lovely book. I really like this one because they're in their little rain gear. And it's just the darlingest thing I've ever seen. So cute. And you know, I feel like you can look and look and you find something different every time. Like a little tourist, I guess. Now see, this is the one I was wanting to do. I really like the way the original artwork is with how the house looks. And sometimes I struggle with coming up with combinations for architecture, and I feel like it would be really fun to challenge myself with this one. But this is the one that I'm more than likely going to do in this book. But so many cute options. I like that one too. And there's some that are kind of smaller, like that's not full, like that's the full page, but that one's in a little more condensed little square there. So that would be approachable for sure. Doing a little flower shopping. Lots of birds. And then some of them are landscape. Cute. Oh. That one's also really pretty. I really like how there is a little mailman duck delivering something. And then those little ducks kind of make an appearance throughout the book, I think. This also isn't a very busy page, which would be nice too. So cute. Quite a bit of landscape oriented ones. Just like a really cool shop. Yeah, I'm spending a lot of time on this one. There is a Christmas themed one too. Wow. It'll take some work to get through all of those little like knickknacks on the shelves and stuff. It's cute. But yeah, there's some books, you know, you just never want to end. You want there to be like 100 pages because they're just that great. This is one of them, I think. Probably one of my I'm most excited about recent purchases. And it's pretty good paper. And then a couple kind of smaller ones in the back. And I really like even the dust jacket. It's beautiful. You can really kind of look at that one, because that's one of the coloring pages to kind of pull from for inspiration. It looks so realistic. All right, and then Crittersville. I wonder if there's another one of these Crittersville. I feel like I've seen it, but I don't know. I've not been keeping up very well. The artist is, I don't know, I can't read or pronounce that, but it does tell you who the artist is. And it's Amazon printed book, so the paper isn't the greatest. To be honest, I really like the hippo page. It's really cute. And this one looks real cozy. Could be kind of a winter themed one. I like the deer. I really like this one too. Maybe I'll do that one. Looks like a lot of fun. Might try using some alcohol markers. That's funny. Like a little library. Little birthday party is also really adorable. A camping trip. I've never colored a plane before. At least I don't think. There's some hot air balloons also. Yeah, I think it's the two dogs. Yep, that one. That's Crittersville. Okay, almost last two books to go through. This is the Cinderella coloring book. This, I don't remember what version this is. It's not English, but it's Fabiana Antonazio. And I know it's terrible, but I sometimes forget about these ones. That's a sweet page. Like one of the first ones. Okay, tells you a little bit of the stories at the front. That one's cute. It'd be fun to color their dresses. I also like the pages. I don't care for these, I'll be honest. It's probably not gonna ever be colored by me. But you never know. I do like the these kind of pages. Those are nice. With just the random things. It's a nice page too. Just looking a little bit more bedraggled there. Actually, I like this one a lot, where she's outside. That's a really cute page. Like, see, these pages I'm not going to color, and so I might end up like sacrificing that one and doing alcohol markers maybe. Here's all the dresses. I also like that one too. I think I might go for this one. I like the little kitten there. But these are very nice books. It's just one that I don't get to very often. They're the ones that have the giant poster in the back. I would love to one day actually attempt the poster, but if I'm honest, I don't know if I could do it if I had the patience. That's the Cinderella by Fabiana Attanasio. Okay, and then Shooting Star. I'm very excited about this one as well. It's super cute. Very beautiful. I have the storybook one pre-ordered. I really like the first page right off the bat. That one's really cute. Little bird. But I always love her artwork, so I don't have a whole lot of finished pages in her books, I feel like, but I know I really need to get busy. I know. I'm doing some coloring. That one's really cool. Could use a lot of fun, like galaxy type colors on that one. I think those are little hummingbirds. Oh, I like this page. Yeah, I think I might go for this one. It's really sweet. And I know most people have seen this book, so I probably won't bore you with too much looking around. But there are a lot of really cute ones. And there's some like snow themed ones in the back. Like that little bunny. A little creaky sounding. I also really like these two. I remember when I first looked at it that it was hard to pick which one I think would be more fun to color. They're very similar, but different. But yeah, that's Shooting Star. I'm really excited to get started on some of these. It's gonna be a busy month, but I'm hoping that I can make time for everything. I feel like some months there's just not enough time to do everything, and that's okay. You know, it's not always gonna work out, but I'm hoping to do, like I said, some videos. I've kind of taken like a 4-month break, maybe longer. I can't remember, but I was real busy with everything getting ready for the trip. So, and then work's been really busy, and you know, just same old with me. And it doesn't help that I find like a new thing or a new project I want to do. Um, so, but I feel like I've really been missing doing my coloring. So I'm going to make time for it and we'll see how it goes. I really had a lot of fun making this type of video. Let me know what y'all think. If you think it's a terrible idea, I won't do it again. I just like to kind of, showing you my space, a little more of a vloggy type, thing where it's not just me sitting down on at the desk, and showing you these books. But I thought it was fun, and I hope y'all did too. But yeah, until I come out with the next video, hopefully soon, I'll see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.